Hey guys, it's Josh from SocksandGoats, and this is another update for Project Canopy. Thanks for joining. We're going to be going over some of the new things we've added and changes we've made. Very first thing is the style of some of the colors. We've increased the saturation and tried to make colors pop a bit more. Another big thing you'll notice is these huge branches going across the top of the canopy here. These branches are going to be walkable, and this will hopefully be a really fun and interesting part of the gameplay loop to get to new areas and have different kinds of gameplay that I'll go through in the future. Another one of the things that we added is a lot more vegetation. Some of the feedback I kept getting was that it didn't feel alien enough. Just felt like a normal jungle. So we've added quite a few things that are pretty alien plant life. This red fern is one of those. That one's one of the milder ones, of course. But this red fern is going to be all over. You're going to see it all over the jungle. Another one of those plants, right now I'm calling it just a beluga plant, is one of these right here, and I'm going to walk up to it so you can see it a little easier. And you see, like, I have LOD, or level of detail, going on there. But this is one of the plants that we've added that we're going to have different kinds of resources that you can get from these different things. Another one of these, this is just a normal fern. This isn't really an alien plant, but it's a massive fern. So that does a few different things. One of my favorite additions is this saucer tree. We've added quite a few of these, and I feel like it really gives it like a kind of weird alien vibe. So let me know what you think in the comments, if this does have like an alien vibe or not, if there's more that you think we should add. There are quite a few other vegetation plants and stuff that we're going to add already that we have on the map, but I'd love to hear your feedback no matter what. One thing I just remembered, there are two more plants that we added. One is this small, like, kind of looks like wheat right here. And again, that one's just kind of a weird plant. Doesn't seem like super alien, but and this is another one that we added as well. Again, I don't have names for all these. We'll come up with that later, but for now we're just trying to make it interesting. This one I don't think was in the last update either. This is a yellow fern. Again, it's not super weird or anything, but just kind of adds to the jungle. Another thing that we've added and changed is this first area. So in the other update, in the last update, we actually started out right near the top over there with the rocks looking towards where we're standing right now. And so I decided to kind of change it up a bit to start on the floor so you could see the massiveness of everything right from the get-go. Because one of the things that, one of the feedbacks I kept getting is things didn't look huge like they're supposed to look. And so I wanted it to kind of hit you right from the get-go so you can see how like big these trees are compared to you. I moved the landing pod down here as well, and so you can see that. Another thing is I enclosed this area a bit, and I don't know if I'll keep it like this for the end game, but for now I like this idea of kind of having like this little mountain range hill that goes all the way around, and so you're kind of stuck in this area and you have to figure out how to get out, get the resources that you need to get out. Another addition we added, and I will get to that in a minute, but another addition we added was the UI. You can see it's super basic and simple, just oxygen, health, food, and thirst, which is wrapping right now. It's not supposed to do that, but I'll fix that. And so I just added some of those. Right now I don't even have it automatically going down or anything like that, like the oxygen, but I'm just adding those kinds of things. One of the things that I wanted to really show you that we've added from the concept art, and this is again just a work in progress, but are these two what I'm calling bubble plants right now. sorry, these red ferns are procedurally generated, as if you can't tell. They clip in and out of things. And I need to go through and actually remove. I can remove manually after they're procedurally generated. I can go and remove them manually, which is what I need to do for this. But I wanted to kind of show you the bubble plants. This is the blue one, and this is the yellow one. I wanted to give them kind of a weird, bubbly, kind of soft gel feel. And eventually I'm kind of thinking about maybe when you touch it, it like bounces or jiggles or something like that, you know, something kind of interesting and fun, just to mess around with those. Maybe even like allowing the player to be able to pop the bubble. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's one of those things, and I'm going to get to this thing that you're probably wondering about. One of the people in our community, same person who actually created these bubble plants, he also helped create our first building. And so this is going to be one of those survival habitat buildings. You're going to be able to build throughout the jungle. You'll be able to choose where you place these actual buildings, and then you can see how you can extend it. So this would be like the first platform placement. You place this thing down, it has a ladder on it, and it's just going to be like a flat platform without that top piece, without this room on top of it, just the platform. And then you'll be able to add whatever kind of room you want on top of it. This particular room has an opening, which again, everything's a work in progress, so I don't know what we're going to keep and what we're not. But this particular room just has like a completely open side to it. And then you can see over behind it, this is a hallway room. And we're playing around with a few different things. These are all supposed to be glass, but we haven't finished the materials and textures for them yet. But this would all be glass. And then like this X kind of steel thing would be like a steel reinforcement plate. So we're playing around with different walls and stuff like that that would go into these buildings. And so we've really been kicking back and forth different things that we want to do. For instance, having the different walls, the different roofs, floors maybe. And let's take a look inside of it. Alright, so now we've climbed up the ladder up into the building, and you can look across the jungle outside of this open wall here. And this is what it looks like from the inside right now. Again, these will be windows and clear, so you'll be able to see out. I just haven't finished the textures and materials yet. But you kind of get a good idea of what it's going to look like on the inside. You'll be able to put furniture. Maybe furniture is a bad word, but like, you know, different modules and crafting bench, stuff like that. Storage, chest, a bed maybe, different things like that to help you survive. And we'll look out the back here as well, so you can look around. You can see over there, that's the rock formation that we had started on before in the last update. Alright, let's get the yellow out of here. So I'm going to jump down. Okay, so those are a lot of the updates that we've been working on. One thing I wanted to mention is that I do know this has taken a lot longer to get this update out than previous updates, and a big part of that was the performance. Because of a lot of the stuff that we've been adding, you see that I'm doing a lot of things to try and help with that performance. As you'll see, things are popping in and out, and we'll get to fixing that eventually. We just want to make sure the game runs smoothly first and looks beautiful from a short distance, and then we're going to work on making it look even better in the far distance. So one of those things that I wanted to show you, as I walk further, you'll see all these things popping in the distance, is this water that I've been working on. So I'm working on this area over here, It's going to be like an open cliff area, and you'll see the water looks pretty terrible right now, but it's just a placeholder right now. You can see the river we've got down here, mountains in the distance. We're going to have some vegetation and stuff along those mountains, but I'm really thinking I'd like to do waterfalls all across here, like maybe 4 or 5 right here, right across the valley. But there you go, that's the idea. One of the things that makes this waterfall look terrible right now is it's not taking into account fog or some of the shadowing, so that's the reason for that. As you can see, like on the mountain here, it takes into account the fog. Like I mentioned before, the fog is going to play a really big part in this game for a few different things. It's like really going to be like its own character in the game. We're going to have areas that aren't as foggy. It's going to be like really wide open, so you'll be able to see it, see a lot further. But especially in these like really condensed areas, I think the fog adds a really cool element. Plus, it adds a lot of the color that we're going for. Like I said, we've increased the saturation and just brightness on our color palette. You can see like even the yellow we're using here, which probably won't be for that building, but it's just an example of kind of the brightness we're going for. And you see like on the plants, these colors just really pop. So that's the idea. Last thing I wanted to go over is the community. We've really been blessed to have such an awesome community following us and helping. One thing that, so I'm a single indie dev, and I'm mostly a programmer, but I do level design and some other things as well. But I've been asking everyone for help, and if anybody wanted to contribute, I'm definitely open to doing that. I'm trying to be as wise and safe about it as possible so the game doesn't get stolen or ripped off or anything like that. But I know there's people who really want to kind of just make a name for themselves and do some awesome work, and we've already got a few of those people. One of those people made the music in the last update, and he's really awesome. And I wanted to just kind of go through who some of those people are. One thing I wanted to mention before I do that actually is in our Discord channel we discuss stuff a lot about the game and just talk about different things, and so I wanted to invite everyone. We'll have the link in the description below to join our Discord channel if you want to follow along, if you want to be a part of that community, if you have anything that you want to add to the game. You know, it's definitely a possibility that it's something that I can add into the game, and I really want to reward people who do contribute. So feel free to reach out to me in the Discord if that's something that you're interested in. So the guy who created these bubble plants and created the here it is the building over here. So his name's Patrick Cleveland, and so I just wanted to give a shout out to him. You'll see him in the Discord as Fox That Rocks. And so he's really awesome. I've been working with him a lot on, you know, kind of what my vision is and what I'm wanting to put into the game, and so he creates things based on that. And so he's doing a really awesome job getting us these more low poly kind of starter objects, and then I take them and either I or someone else in the community work on them a little better to bring them to be more high definition. So like these aren't completely done yet, but you can see like I worked on this a bit to get this translucency and transparency kind of effect that you see in the bubble. So, but anyway, he's super awesome, Patrick Cleveland. Just wanted to give a shout out to him. Also, the guy who made the music, his name is Christian Robo Novak. You'll see him as Robo in the Discord channel. Make sure you say hi to both these guys and a few other I'm going to mention. He made the music in the last update that you heard, and so I wanted to give a shout out to him. He's super awesome. I worked with him like about a month on that music, and he did so many revisions to try and get it sounding exactly like what I was wanting. So super awesome that he did that. We've got CX Dog, DAWG. You'll see him in the Discord as well. He's working on textures, so I haven't showed off any of his work yet, but he's really active as well. He's helping me out coming up with textures, which if you're not a game dev or know about that kind of stuff, the texture is going to be like on the actual plant. Like for instance, you'll see I guess the difference, the model would be like the outline or the 3D physical shape of this object, and the texture is going to be like the skin on top of it, right? It'll have like the colors, and we'll have different texture maps like the bumps and the shadows and stuff like that. But so he's helping me work on those, and one of the things he's really helping me with is that alien feel we're going for. We're wanting things to feel very unique. I think we might even rework this red fern a bit. We're gonna keep reworking everything. I wanted to mention that. You know, everything is subject to change, and I'm not saying that just because I think something looks ugly. I just want you to know that. So if you have any feedback, we're always wanting to change. We want this game to be amazing. I want you to my real goal and mission is when you play this game, I don't ever want you to forget the experience that you got from it. I want it to feel immersive. I want it to feel like you really do feel like you're in an alien jungle. That's really my biggest aim, and I want the game to be fun as well, obviously. So we're going to continue to add stuff to try and fulfill both of those objectives, but those are the two biggest objectives, is immersion and fun. So if you have any feedback on how to do that, feel free to hit us up in the Discord, to leave comments in the description of this video, or you can even hit me up on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. I put updates on there as much as possible. I've also brought on a community manager that's going to help me keep giving these updates for you guys, so we can focus on actually coming up with the actual content and have someone else focus on helping make sure that updates actually get out to everybody. So thank you so much for joining, for watching. Really appreciate the love and the support that we've been getting over the last few months. I know with COVID, things have been really hard for a lot of people, and I really hope that we can give some joy and excitement and hope for people with this game, and I think it'll really be an awesome thing in the future. So thank you so much for all the love and support. I can't wait to get this out to you guys. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that we'll have a build soon that you guys can just play around with, even if it's like in a simple level like this, where you can't do a whole lot yet. I'm hoping the next update, by the way, is going to have some more functionality to it. There's some things I've been working on in the back end that I haven't finished, so I don't want to show it to you yet, but some more things to make it fun. So anyway, thank you so much for joining. Take care, and again, this is Project Canopy. Actually, there is one more thing that I want to show you, and I'm really excited about it, to be honest. We've been working on this for months now, and I just want to give a shout out to Ryan Remigio, who's really been crucial in getting this creature created and finished, and the vision that I've had for it made and put into real life. So thank you so much, Ryan. Appreciate it. I'm really excited to show everybody this new creature. Some of the people in the Insider community have already seen snapshots and concept art of this creature, and we've got the 3D modeling almost done. Then we're going to do the rigging and animation, and hopefully have him in the next update, or maybe the one after that. So here he is, the Night Stalker. Now, this is just a work in progress name, but the reason we're using this name is this creature is going to be extremely stealthy, kind of like a panther. And he's going to stalk the player. He also only comes out during the nighttime, and so you can see in this 3D model that he's got 3 eyes on each side, all the better to see the player with. And those eyes are probably going to be glowing, like yellow or red or something like that, so you can kind of spot them in the distance a little, if you're careful and paying attention. But if you're not, this creature will stalk you, even climb on branches and stuff to follow you around, and then leap right at the opportune moment to attack. So definitely not a creature to be trifled with. We're really excited to create this creature and show it to you guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you have suggestions, if you have feedback, always open to hearing that kind of stuff. But like I said, here you go, the Night Stalker. Alright guys, that's the real end of this update. Thank you so much again for watching and for all the love and support. We always appreciate it, and we're really excited to bring you progress updates and to bring you this game in the end. We always are looking for your feedback, and we love hearing from you, so please feel free to hit us up in the Discord, on Twitter, or YouTube, or anywhere you can. Thank you so much again for watching, and we will see you in the next one.